Hey folks, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. And once again, thanks to Till from Germany who sent me Futuresport. Now, Futuresport is a film from 1998, I believe. Things released on DVD in 1999, but I remember, I think in 1998 it was made for TV. I think it was ABC. And I didn't realize this, but it's actually directed by Ernest Dickerson. Now, if Ernest Dickerson sounds familiar, he actually directed Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight, which I like Demon Knight. I believe I reviewed Demon Knight. It should still be up. Go on my channel, just type in Demon Knight. Review will still be up. But Futuresport stars Dean Cain, which I don't mind Dean Cain. I like Dean Cain as an actor. Was never really the biggest Lois and Clark fan, but really enough. But I liked some of his movies. Some of them I thought were okay, and then some of them, my favorite would probably be Dead and Deader. Zombie sort of comedy that he did. I thought Dead and Deader was a lot of fun. I did not mind Breakaway. I mean, it was a made-for-TV film, but it's pretty much Die Hard in a shopping mall, but without the budget. But I still liked it for what it was. Fire Trap, Phase 4, mainly, Fire Trap, and I mean, low budget, you tell low budget's there, but, I had some fun with it, but I like Dean Cain. You also have Vanessa Williams, and you have Wesley Snipes, which I believe he also, it's his special guest appearance, but he's in it a bit longer than I thought. I thought, oh, he's only in it for a cameo, but no, he's actually in this for, he is a supporting role. And yeah, Wesley Snipes was an executive producer of this. Now, obviously, for those, you can pretty much tell, it's pretty much Rollerball. I love Rollerball, the original, with James Caan. I think it's a classic. The remake sucks ass. I believe I ranted on the remake. I don't know if the rant is still up, but I hated the remake. And I will say, for a made-for-TV ABC film, I thought it was better than the remake. I mean, at the end of the day, I would say it's an okay, so-so okay film. I think I'm a little bit more lenient because it's a made-for-TV film for ABC that was 1998. So the effects are not going to be that great, and it's not going to be wall-to-wall action. For a made-for-TV film from 1988, I still think this is better than Rollerball, because I think Dean Cain is better. And actually, I thought the action scenes, which there's not much of the actual, or I should say Futuresport. I keep saying Rollerball, but Futuresport. Uh, Sadly enough, I would say it's a bit more better directed than John McTiernan did in Rollerball, the remake, which dumbfounds me. But the original Rollerball is a classic. This is nowhere near the original Rollerball with James Caan. But pretty much takes place in the future. You find out that Wesley Snipes' character had created this game. Well, before that Dean Cain was this basketball player, and the idea some things went down. And I think pretty much basketball was sort of kicked to the curb. And then this Wesley Snipes came up with this game to stop sort of gang warfare, gang activity, calm them down. So yeah, Futuresport, which is pretty much Rollerball. I mean, they're wearing almost the same damn equipment from Rollerball. It's a ball that you put in a hole. It's fucking Rollerball. I mean, I would say this is a ripoff of Rollerball. It is absolutely a ripoff of Rollerball. I'm surprised they didn't get fucking sued for it, to be honest. I'm surprised someone didn't sue somebody for it. But it's in the future. Dean Cain, kind of like James Caan was. He is the star player of this game. You get a little bit of politics in it, but this one is more, there's this terrorist group like the Hawaiian Liberation Organization, or nicknamed like Hilo. You have a moment where they bust into this kitchen, including this guy with a stupid fucking tattoo on his face. You have Wesley Snipes, by the way, in this film. He's wearing dreadlocks. He has a Jamaican accent, which I still don't know whether I say it was good or bad. it's just weird hearing Wesley Snipes with a Jamaican accent. I can't help it. It's weird that it had a Jamaican accent. It just very weird. Again, I can't fucking really decide whether it was a good or a bad thing. But anyway, they go in this kitchen and they go in this thing because they want Dean Cain, who's the star player, and Vanessa Williams is this reporter who her and Dean Cain had a thing in the past. Some of the dialogue is pretty bad. Like Wesley Snipes, I mean, on one hand he's having fun with the role, but on the other hand, just the stuff they give him to say. Like, for example, this reporter, Vanessa Williams, is trying to interview Wesley Snipes, but then she decides to interview Dean Cain. He's like, no, yeah, Trey, that's Dean Cain's character's name, Tremaine. Yeah, Trey's ratings. I'm just doo-doo. I'm like, really? That's the kind of dialogue you want to give Wesley Snipes? And you're the executive producer, dude. And weirdly enough, like, this was made for ABC, but yet I see a pair of titties and a couple cuss words like fucks. A couple of them in there. So, I guess they shot stuff for the DVD version, but hey, whatever. Oh, by the way, you have like a little thing where the video camera is hooked to a guy's eye, kind of like with that Cinnabite in Hellraiser 3. And that's when the terrorists come in, and they want Dean Cain and Vanessa Williams, and Dean Cain comes in, and oh, the one thing I should mention is instead of skates, like rollerball, they use hoverboards. That's really what it is, it's hoverboards from Back to the Future 2. And Dean Cain uses a hoverboard to knock the gun out of one chick. Some of his teammates come and kick the bad guy's ass. Really not much to it. And then you have pretty much they fuck up the bad guys and then the titles. That's about 15 minutes in. And they show a little bit about the beginnings of Futuresport and like on the old school courts back in the day. Shows them playing the game. Dean Cain gets cocky, wants points, but because he gets cocky, the team loses the championship. His girlfriend at the time dumps his ass. He gets like messages, which again, this reminds. That's one thing about this movie. It reminds me of a lot of stuff. The hoverboards remind me of fucking Back to the Future 2. The whole movie is fucking rollerball. Even getting the messages reminds me of Demolition Man, because it's one of those things that you talk and the messages pop up. And again, it reminds me of Demolition Man. He gets a message and then you see some titties. Here, Dean Cain gets a message and it's the asshole of the opposing team rubbing it in, and he has two girls with titties popping up. I'm like, wow, this was made for ABC? But then that just reminded me of Demolition Man. I'm like, I'd rather watch Rollerball, Demolition Man, Back to the Future 2 than this. And when I say I had a time waster, this is me giving it leniency for it's an ABC 1998 movie with Dean Cain. But it's still better than the Rollerball, which look how much money they've sunk into that. And I like Dean Cain better than Chris Klein. What can I say? And at least this has Wesley Snipes. I'll take Wesley Snipes even with the Jamaican accent over LL Cool J. I don't hate LL Cool J, but I prefer Wesley Snipes. And Vanessa Williams, I thought she did okay for what she had to do. Pretty much Vanessa Williams tells about these terrorists and wants Dean Cain to talk on camera for her. The two get attacked. Someone throws this flying disc, which is a bomb, hits this car. Dean Cain gets knocked out. Goes to Wesley Snipes, says, "Hey, can you protect Vanessa Williams? Because some assholes, this Hilo gang is going after us." And again, the fact that the game was originally done to stop gang warfare. And again, this plot is it is ridiculous. Because not only the Futuresport, yeah, like basketball and football are going to be gone, but this sport's going to be, I mean, you just say the same for rollerball, but I thought rollerball pulled it off better. Plus, that game is more hardcore. I'm not saying gory, I'm just saying there's more impact. But, this is a made-for-TV ABC movie, even though you have titties. But violence, not much. And when we talk about the plot, it's this point where Dean Cain gets on TV and challenges, we don't fight for our side, you fight for your side. We challenge you to a game of Futuresport. And if you win, you did it. If we win, we did it. I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But of course the government says yes, and so they decide to play the game. Okay, I know there's other movies that have done this kind of stuff, but this one, I'm like, really? The whole fate of the fucking country, it just nonchalantly, hey, I challenge you to a game, man. The Futuresport. You win, you put your flag up, and we win, we put our flag up, and I mean, the whole idea is, come on, we both know we don't want a war, we don't want an actual war, but it's just like, just because you win, what? You think the other side is like, oh, you beat me. Yeah, I just don't see the other side being that honorable, but I don't know. I mean, there's other movies that have done it, but maybe because they did it better or something. I don't know. I just, like, really? But that's the case. You know, Futuresport or war. Uh, you see some training. They give Wesley Snipes some more bad lines, like, you know, dead man can't earn dada. I'm like, dada? What the fuck are you talking about, Wesley? Shit. DJ has some fun with Vanessa Williams, and then they find that the coach is dead. And there's this mechanical spider. And right off the bat, the special effects are not great. Like, you see the future, and it's not that great. I mean, it's ABC made for TV. Although I read somewhere that the budget for this was $9 million. And if that's the case, I don't see it. I don't see how this film was $9 million. Someone needs their money back. Someone needs their fucking money back. Because he did not get you $9. Yeah, you got $9 worth, but you didn't get $9 million worth. I hope it didn't cost that much, but if it did, yeah, someone got ripped the fuck off. Someone got ripped the fuck off. But yeah, they find a Coach dead, which is a mechanical spider thing. And then they get Wesley Snipes. And Wesley Snipes' folks are going to be bodyguards, and Dean Cain gets a message saying, hey, you better lose the game or the lady dies. Now, granted, I like the fact, because I hate when they do this in movies, that when they have that whole thing, you better lose or you die, or you better lose or she dies, I should say, you better lose or she dies, or this and that. And so you have them playing, and they're playing poorly, and they're playing like shit, but then, you know, it's a cliche. Thankfully, they didn't do that. Instead, they're like, you know what, I'm going to get my girl. Well, we're a team, we'll come with you. Okay, they go with them. They did. They fuck up the bad guys. This one girl uses his computer to move this hoverboard. Cain fights some. The action scenes are not much at all. I mean, it's shit that you saw on the Hercules TV show and shit. I mean, again, $9 million? Ernest Dickerson? You've done a lot better than this. Come on, man. I mean, I know you did Bones with Snoop Dogg, which sucked, but still. If for some reason the bad guy has something called amplify reflexes, so he's super fast. Like Snipes rolls the ball, the Futuresport ball, to Dean Cain, who throws it, knocks the guy's head, and then Vanessa Williams kicks his ass. And pretty much, they go and play the game. And it was a decently shot. You have some moments that is really some iffy special effects, like when someone does an incredible, impossible move, like going against the glass or going like this and that. Which Rollerball, the original, they do for real, but here it's some iffy, like, call it blue screen or whatever effects. But, like, you know, the other team are cheating their ass off, and, you know, other than the iffy blue screen effects from time to time, I thought it was decent. I like that Wesley Snipes gets in there and goes up to a guy who's fucking with some of the team. As a nice hit by Wesley Snipes, just smacks the guy in the face and it spits blood right on the camera. And the whole screen is filled with blood. And I thought, ooh, that was a nice hit. I like that. They got Wesley Snipes to boom. So I like that. Not bad at all. They win the game. The old girlfriend wants back. Dean Cain tells her to fuck off, goes with Miss Vanessa Williams. Musical score in the film is pretty meh. I mean, the whole film, there's no way to sell this film, because this film is not a masterpiece. It's not that great of a film. It's not. But considering watching A Better Way to Die and The Cold Light of Day and some other stuff, this was better than them. It's not much. I mean, again, because it's a made-for-TV for ABC, I think they're more lenient on it. And I thought it went at a faster pace than, say, the film's like 80-some minutes long. It went at a faster pace than the Rollerball remake. If I compare the Rollerball remake, this one did it, sadly enough, better. Because I thought Dean Cain was better than Chris Klein. Wesley Snipes, even though they give him some shitty lines of dialogue and his Jamaican accent, I'm still not sure if I'm sold on it. Still, hey, it's Wesley Snipes. He's wearing his sunglasses, but he's having a little bit of fun. He's not talking like Blade. Because his past couple films before he went to jail, he's pretty much just, trying to be like Blade. But Blade was a better character than some of the films. But here, at least Wesley Snipes is having a little bit of fun with it, which I appreciate. Vanessa Williams does fine. For me, it's a time waster. I can't hate the film. If other people hate it, it's perfectly understandable. I mean, the special effects are not that great. It's nothing original. I mean, it's fucking Rollerball and hoverboards from Back to the Future 2 and stuff. You just see everything coming a mile away, so it's not a surprising movie. It's not an action-packed movie. Like, the fight scenes are nothing much to run home about. And there's barely any fight scenes. But I don't know how else to explain. It was a time waster. It was what it was. I mean, it's definitely no Blood of Heroes or Rutger Hauer. It's definitely no... Which I reviewed that film. That's on my channel. Or Rollerball with James Caan. That's definitely still a classic. This one, I just had sort of just a time waster. That's the best way to put it. It was there. I mean, it'll go well with my Dean Cain collection because I didn't have it. So I want to thank Till from Germany for sending that. And overall, I mean, it was short enough film. It went at a fast enough pace. I like Dean Cain, Vanessa Williams, which is nice for the most part that I could deal with it. It's not original. It's not, a lot of things, but I'll say it for the last time, it was better than the Rollerball remake. That's not saying much, but hey, a made-for-TV film from ABC against a big-budget remake that went to theaters. Maybe that is saying something. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Later.